recording. Yo, Sneak This Podcast, episode 192. Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribes. We're going to do top 10 sneakers endorsed by NFL players. Signature sneakers. I don't know what you want to call it.
Oh, we're going to do top something.
Top 10 NFL sneakers by players. I don't even know what you call it. Appreciate everybody who hit us up about last week's episode. People seem to really, really love it. You know, I'm glad, you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to the homie Alt Snore, S-N-O-R. I don't know who he is. But he hit me up in the DMs. And I was going to say this last week, but obviously we were doing the Kobe episode. And this is real quick. You know, I encourage him and others to listen to episode 186 because we're getting a lot of messages about why we only talk about Nike and Adidas and all that, and we don't talk about Asics as much, New Balance, Ruse, all the other stuff. And I'm gonna say this: I'm helping out another podcast that's starting up in the UK, and they're doing a sneaker podcast that's gonna be focused on those other brands. Like, they're gonna talk about Nike and stuff, but they're gonna focus on the other brand. That's their main thing. Now, I'm helping them out with it. They already have the platform and everything they're building. I'm helping them out, which I actually, is a little bit flattering. They asked me to help them build topics for shows on stuff like that. They said we're really good at building topics, which I 100% agree. Like, we talk way different about certain things. And I told Alt Snore, I'm sorry, I wish I knew his real name. That's his Instagram, ALTSNOR. I told him, I said, I would like to talk about that stuff more, but none of that stuff has any story or anything behind it. It's not mainstream. And I talked about it on episode 106 with Ryan Swanger and James from the OTC show. And we talked about it a lot. It's a reason why we do talk about these certain things. So I encourage you guys to watch that episode. But there will be another sneaker podcast that will be based in UK. Oh, actually, let me put it this way. And I'm only saying this because I already told them this, and I know they're listening to this podcast. I hope they get it started, all right? Because they already have a lot of excuses on why they don't respond to my emails and why this and that. So, I mean, he responded with my emails last night. Like, yo, sorry, I sent about, no joke, about 2.5 weeks ago. And I just wrote back mama mentality. That's all I wrote back. Because, if you're going to do this, you're going to do this. Oh, I had to work. And we all got to work and stuff. I get it. But you want to do this, you're going to do it. So, and I've already said this to them, so it isn't news to them. George, weekend good? Everything's good? Didn't do anything good? Fun? Nothing? Went up north, vacation, came back, poisoned. You know, it's funny, we had no business ever calling. Poisoned. We had no business ever calling Jay in China, though. Ever since we talked to him, I ain't been feeling right. That's no joke. Like, I feel absolute awful.
Coronavirus?
And I've come to the point, to the grips to where, actually, I think I'm within that window where you go to the doctor. I hate that window when you're like between the age of like 18 and like 26 and you go to the doctor and you say your heart hurt and they be like, fam, you only 26, get the heck out of here. Now I say my heart hurt now, they give me the gauntlet. I took an EKG yesterday. I got to get an x-ray of my hip, my knee, my lower back. They want to do
Why didn't they just do it there?
They don't do x-rays at the doctor's office. They had to do the things, so I go to other place to do it. They want to do a complete blood workup, send me to the thyroid specialist and the kidney place again. So it might be a wrap for me. So, y'all enjoy these episodes. I might have to retire. It's a wear and tear.
The podcast.
It's a wear and tear on my body. Any pickups? Anything, Joe? Oh, spent time up north with the family at the cabin. Loved it, enjoyed it. It was not as much snow as we wanted, but we went to a snow park, Flagstaff Snow Park, and they make the snow for the hills and all that. So shout out to them. Had fun. My in-laws and stuff. We always go every single year to the cabin, and it's great. It's one thing to get away with the family and kids, and so I love that.
Cruise was shook.
Oh yeah, going down that thing. We took it down. I took her down one of the bigger ones, fam. Like, first of all, I got to the top. She was dying to get down the bigger hill. Took her to the top. She looked down. She started bawling. I had to just shove her in the inner tube and just push her down. Yes. I had no choice because I wasn't going to walk back down the hill with 2 inner tubes and her. So I just said, boom, push her down real quick and grabbed it, and we just went down the hill blazing. She was screaming. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. When you had kids, you'll see it. And you on the top of the hill, and you're like, God dang it, and everybody looking at you while your kids screaming. You just got to get down to the bottom. George, any pickups? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, it turns out it was a mistake, I'm pretty sure, but I bought those You could do the shock drop thing right now if you want.
I don't know. I think a lot of people don't like it. I'll do it. Shock drop. That's the best I can do.
Okay, that might have been worse than not even doing it at all.
That's all I got.
So I bought those shock drops.
Man, my head is
what they're
killing me.
They suck.
Oh, Black History Month?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, them joints whack, man.
So if
Why?
they don't sell, they'll be going back.
You didn't even say in the thread you copped them. Andy said he copped a pair.
Going back to Nike.
Andy copped them and said he canceled it immediately. He said he grabbed a size 8 super quick.
Yeah, the only reason I think I did it was to see if my Nike account is actually banned or not, and it took like while it was processing, I was seeing people like got him, and it didn't even give me the got him thing. It just said purchased. I was like, oh, okay, all right.
It was just a regular cop. It wasn't even no special one.
I hate sneakers, so
And they should do, instead of got 'em for shock drops, they should say something different, like shock 'em or something. Let's say something special. And you know what? Like, we've talked about this a long time ago.
Say anything.
I appreciate Nike not doing kente cloth and all that nonsense for Black History Month. But these are whack. Like, these aren't even.
I don't understand.
These
about
suck.
it.
Like, they suck. All right. And that's just that. Like, they look ridiculous. All right.
I don't understand what it is.
Me neither. I don't get it.
It looks like the toe box is like, what's that construction made?
It looks like it's coming apart.
It looks like steel toe boots.
Them joints got thread on them. It look like they're still being built. I think you gotta buy. I think you gotta buy them and put them together.
Yes.
Like I said, George and I are both sick, so
Nike IKEA collab.
if George and I are both under the weather, so if we both sound crazy or
Man, I've been
low
sick.
energy.
I've been sick for 2 straight months.
See, you get sick and you stay sick. I get sick. I get sick too many times. I average about at least, I'll probably say 12 sicknesses a year, so probably once a month. You average about 4, but they last the entire year. So
I don't know what to tell you.
me neither.
I've been sick since before Christmas, so
You definitely need to go to the doctor. You've been sick that long. That's the type of time you wait too long and you get bad news.
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay.
Nice knowing you, podcast family.
Potter family. You didn't copy anything else? I put a lot of
I don't even
stuff.
think anything came out. What came out?
Nothing of anything worth. I mean, there's been quite a bit of sales lately. Like,
I mean, yellow Adidas came out, but they only came out. I mean, yellow Adidas, yellow Yeezys, but they only
Marsh.
came out on what's it called? I think
On what?
by the time I woke up, they already sold out.
on what?
Yeezy Supply, right?
I haven't seen anybody with a real pair in hand. I keep seeing this like computer generated cartoon thing.
Let's see. I don't even know what just dropped, fam. I didn't buy any Super Bowl shoes.
Oh, I didn't wake up for none of that stuff.
Kiths was impossible, and I forgot about it anyways.
You talking about the ones that Rico? We tried to get for Rico?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got in there. I tried, but I couldn't even. Do you use the app or just go on Kith?
No, use a monitor.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I'm actively trying to buy something, I use a monitor. But it's not like it would have mattered on that one. But
I tried to use the Kith app because I've had luck with it before, but that app might be the slowest app of all time. I don't think it honestly works. Pickups. I put a lot of stuff in my basket on Adidas. That's how I put it. Because they got 30% off with the code Last Chance for their clearance stuff.
you wildin', fam.
And I put a lot of stuff in the cart. Well, it came out to a pretty decent price. Now, have I cop? No.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what I saw in person. After I eat the Starburst.
Yes. Look, these probably suck, but him saying these are like the number one, are in contention for top worst shoes of the year is insane. It's just a great shoe. I mean,
Wait, as the worst shoe? Or
he said it's in like when we do 2020.
Wait, no, who said this?
Rico.
He said it's one of the worst?
No, he said this is already in the top 10. He said, well, this will finish the year or whatever, or early contender for top 10 worst shoes of the year.
I thought he would love that.
It's just a great shoe. I don't understand. Like, the one that he shared, the shape is kind of goofy. Listen, the shoe might not be great, but I can think of probably already 10 shoes that came out this year that, like, that's not even top 100 worst shoes of the year.
First of all, this might be, is this a new silhouette?
I don't know if it's new for the collab or if it existed or what, but
This silhouette
Anyway,
might be the best ASICS silhouette of all time.
Well, it's a Saucony, not an Asics.
Oh, sorry, Saucony of all
about
time.
a Saucony.
This might be one of the best Sauconys of all time. RJ Scott, shout out to RJ, did a a sneaker review on it. I didn't watch it yet, but I want to watch it. That's a good look at Saucony. Now, am I paying $140 for it? Yeah. Am I paying $140 for it? No. But if I could swoop those up for like $46.13, I'd grab them. If it was $46.14, absolutely not. $46.12, no. Yeah, but a lot of stuff in my cart on Adidas. I still need a pair of Ultra Boost 19s. Like, I need a pair.
No, you don't.
Why not? Did you ever get a pair?
No.
You never got those green consortium ones?
No, they canceled them. They sent the wrong order.
Yeah, but I thought you had like ordered them again somewhere else.
Nope.
I need a pair of those.
You need to cop these Reacts. These joints are actually retail.
Let me see what they look like.
These.
What?
It's the same shoe.
I forgot all about those.
Man, look at you.
I need to cop those.
Yes.
What's the price on them?
Basically retail.
What was retail?
I mean, Air Force One retail. What is it?
110?
130 maybe?
I don't know. I got to sleep on it.
All right.
What come out this week? Since you in the go to, I ain't got no other pickups. I don't think nothing yet. Hats will be here soon.
Jordan 6 Citron. I don't know if it's a women's or a kids.
What's it look like? Oh, that's a kids or women's, whatever. That sucks.
Well, that's what I just said.
Bro, that's whack. Man, what is that? All right. Jordan 6 are the worst sneaker colorways of all Jordan colorways of all time still.
The official release apparently of these React Vision silhouette, which actually might be better than the first React silhouette.
What is that?
Why isn't this
I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me see.
I can't. The foot.
Go. Shut down.
See if this other one will come up. Nope. All right. Let me close this and reopen it.
React Vision.
It's like React 87, but a new one. Fam, is it the internet? What's going on here?
What's React 87? Fam, I don't remember anything right now.
Just shut down.
Where's the go
This
down?
right here.
Oh,
This might be better than
I kind of like
the
those.
original idea.
Yeah, no, I kind of like those. They have a men's one and a women's one.
So I think it's the official first release of that. Let's see here.
I like that one, at least picture-wise. It looks good.
There's a lot of stuff that sucks coming out. NBA All-Star Game, Air Flight 89. I didn't even know this was a thing. These suck.
I need to see.
Bro, these suck.
Oh, my God.
Holy ball sacks.
Oh, my goodness. They are now ruining the Flight 89. It's over.
It looks like Spider-Man meets Dornbecker.
Dude, those are whack. Is that snakeskin?
No, I think it's just drawn on. It's like a spider web.
Gosh, come on, yo.
Valentine, Women's Cortez. You copping, obviously.
I don't even know what it looks like.
There are fire shoes coming out, but obviously we have no chance. So the plum low dunks come out. I want those badly. We ain't copping.
Why not?
Where you copping from?
Off sneakers.
All right. I'm banned.
Look, get a new email and put a different card in there.
Air Jordan 1 High 85 Varsity Red for the All-Star Game. Via Foot Locker supposedly is only coming out at one store in Chicago. So if you're in Chicago, good luck. If you're outside Chicago, you're going to be trying on sneakers or wherever else
Lord.
Nike Jordan Highs are sold.
Wherever else Nike Jordan Highs are sold.
I'm assuming only the city of Chicago is getting that. And, they're just going to send it to all the retailers there. Strange Love, Dunk Low Valentine's Day coming out.
Oh, you like
That's
those?
me. I wouldn't wear it. I would flip it.
They're for women. Like, that's a girl shoe.
I mean, I'm not above selling it on resale. What else?
Bruh, there is some whack stuff.
Oh, the City Pack Air Max 90s are coming out. I think, we've been sending some of those pictures back and forth. You said that most of them suck.
Yeah. That's not even this week. That's next week.
I mean, it's like before our next show. Because it comes out it comes out next Wednesday, but we won't have I guess we can talk about it next week.
Those are whack.
Okay. And then Fear of God High 1, whatever they call it. Fear of God 1 string.
Those are fire.
No Air Fear of God 1 is
Those are fire. Those are fire. And I saw a picture of triple black ones. Oh, my goodness.
These are strictly for San Antonio Spurs scout team.
That will be fire with a George Gervin jersey. All right. Those floral Ultra Boost DNAs are kind of tight.
Only thing I care about keeping from this weekend's releases is plums. If I got any of that other stuff, it's getting sold.
Well, we might as well just buy plums now. For your size plums, what, $260?
Yeah, that's too much.
What's retail on them?
That's $260 plus tax and shipping and whatever else.
For me,
$100.
Yep, what? $275? Nope. Bro, I might be able to get OG plums for that price.
All right.
What do OG plums go for? Bro, these Chicago High Varsity Real OG 85 Finals NBA cut, whatever, are $1,000.
OG plums are shriveled.
And my size, yes. In my size, those OG Retro 85 highs are at $1,025. What are these? Get this out of here.
It's the new 85 cut thing we argued about on the last show.
New 85 cut, man. If y'all don't stop. Get that.
I mean, it's not my idea. That's what Nike
garbage
called
out
it.
of here. Oh, my goodness. I got a headache. Is that it? Because that stuff is trash. So.
Plums aren't trash.
Plums is the only thing coming out this week. And the Plums should hold off to not come out with this week's whack releases. It should be like, you know what, let's chill for a second.
No, they should release as many fire shoes as possible so plums go under the radar and I can actually cop.
Well, they failed because this week there's only the Plums, whatever 85s come out.
Damn, you sound like a hater.
And SB Strange Love Dunks. Them the only three worth even possibly rolling out of bed to click something. And that's possibly.
You technically don't even have to roll out of bed to click it. You just lean over,
you right,
a nightstand, and roll
dude. The fact that they're still dropping Jordan 34s is crazy. You know? That's a triple book. It's over. All right, it's over.
Since somebody's already showing off on their Instagram, might as well just say, feel free to send us pairs.
Hey, always showing off,
Mr. Almighty. You know who you are,
man. You're talking to you, Bruce. Cat always showing off. I'm about to just be like, fam, what's up?
I mean, we could send you 200 plus whatever shipping is. You let us know. I mean, plus tax, whatever. So if you need like 125 each from us, let us know, fam. 9.5,
12 each. Yo, that joint got a. Is that a plum and grapes in the picture?
I have the SB highs. I still have those from.
Plums?
Yeah.
You need to just wear them then.
Nah.
You need to just get back to wearing stuff.
Nah.
You might as well. But that picture of Baby Yoda wearing that Kobe jacket,
man,
always kills me.
I wore those Grail 4s, and I was like,
Grail 4s. Yeah, like they suck, huh? You don't like Jordan 4s no more.
No, they don't suck, but I just was like,
you don't like Jordan 4s anymore. You was like, you know what? Yeah, it's over. It's over.
No, but there's a difference. Is the shoe fire and is the shoe wearable?
Okay.
The shoe's still fire.
Right, and you determined that the shoe wasn't wearable a long time ago.
No.
Yeah, you did.
On certain stuff.
A long time ago.
Not on those.
Yeah, you did. When we had Oreos, you said that. And Legend Blues, you said that.
Hannah said it looked nice, but I was like...
Of course it looked nice. You at least, what, 5'11"? 6 foot? Like, what are you talking about?
I was like...
You tripping, huh? Now, mine are replicas, so it don't matter. Clearly, mine are fake. All right, so it doesn't matter. Hall of Flames. Unless I got any more in drops, but that's it.
No, I don't know if you want to talk about that first or Super Bowl first or...
I got Super Bowl more towards the end. I mean, I'm going to tell you guys, this episode might be pretty quick. All right, we're almost done. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a heads up. George and I do not feel good, but we do like providing weekly episodes for you guys. Been kind of a slow sneaker week. I will say this before we actually talk about the Super Bowl later. I'm glad the Super Bowl, like, I don't think I've ever been so happy to watch a Super Bowl. Like, it felt good watching it. I think everybody was so drained over the Kobe stuff that, like, finally watching, like, a major sport thing, it felt good. It was like, I didn't care. I mean, I wanted the Chiefs to win. I only cared about a good game. But it just felt good, like, finally, like, watching something that's just what we love. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Super Bowl a lot more than I have over the years. Like, I was into it. You know, I was watching it. So, definitely was glad about that. Hall of Fame inductees real quick. So we appreciate everybody who went to the website and voted, thesneakthis.com. I don't know if George actually voted or not. I did. So whack. You even vote for yours.
I didn't want to influence the results.
Yes. So I appreciate everybody who went in there and voted.
I already know my stuff won, so it doesn't matter.
Absolutely not. Maybe a couple. I don't think any of mine won, but there are people that just don't know how much sneaker history is me. Appreciate Jay coming on that podcast episode. Once I'm doing this live, looking at which ones won, and I will be updating the website sometime this week with those ones. So when we do another Hall of Flames, maybe at the beginning of next year, end of this year, whenever we do it, it'll be updated. So the Sneak Diss Hall of Flames inductees are. I want you to which one you think got the number one vote? Had 13.3% of the vote.
Hold on, let me go back and look at the list real quick.
You can't because it'll tell you what's on it.
No, I'm not going on the website. I'm going on YouTube where you put all the shoes up.
Oh no, you can go on the you can go on the website. It won't tell you that.
Man, relax. I'm already on here.
All right, look, I'm about to tell you.
No, don't tell me. I want to guess, fam. Don't be a hater.
I want you to guess. I'm gonna tell you something made it that had been on the ballot for about 4 years. Finally made it.
Number one was probably either Gym Red ones or yellow Sacagaweas. What do they call it? Lightning Force.
Lightning Force, number one. That got number one. I am pleased with that because Lightning Force probably should have been in it anyways.
Yeah, I tried to put it in. You and Simple arguing against it.
No, Simple.
Pause.
He argued. He hates Lightnings for some odd reason. All right, so that was him arguing against it.
Don't know what to tell you, fam.
What got number two? There's number two that got the second most votes. Has been on the ballot, no joke, every single year. Finally got in.
It has to be Gym Red ones then.
No, because Jim Red Rones is always on the ballot with another shoe all the time.
Then Koi's.
No, Koi's went on the ballot all those years. Chlorophylls, Air Max 1 Chlorophylls are finally rightfully in.
I don't remember it being on there before.
They're the Barry Bonds. Yeah, they've been on there before. They always got on there Chlorophylls and Cherry Redwoods.
No, those made it in a long time ago.
No, they made it. No, they did, but it would always be on the same time. It would always not make it. Something else would always make it. That made it, and then we're adding 5 in too. Just to let everybody know.
Third had to be Gym Reds. Gym Reds is in there. It has to be.
Gym Reds are absolutely not in there. Number three. Actually, you know what? Not yet. Let me see. Number 3 was Nike SB High When Pigs Fly. That made it. So I'm all right with that. No. I'm sorry. Number 1 was Lightnings. Number 2, Chlorophylls. Number 3 was Koi's. Koi's made it.
Yeah, like I said.
Number 4 was When Pigs Fly. And the last one that...
Those over Reese Forbes is crazy.
And the last one that made it was... I'm going to give you the 4. I'm going to give you the 4 closest. And you got to guess which one it is. Forbes. Jedi's. Jedi's. Weatherman's. And that's it. Out of those 3.
So basically, Kid Robots got disrespected again.
Kid Robots are trash. Man.
You smoking?
Cactus Flea Market got more votes than Kid Robots. Grant Hills almost did.
I can't help those people. Barcelona Kobe's got disrespected too.
No, they actually got more votes than they should have. But the one that made it was Jedi's.
Nope, fire.
So I got 1 in. You got what in? 1?
I don't know what got in.
All right, the final list that made it into the Hall of Flames. Lightning 4s, Air Max 1 Chlorophylls, Koi Gel Light 3, When Pigs Fly, and SB Jedi's.
Jay's entire list went in, basically. I had Koi on my list, but once he said it, we let him put it up.
Well, you had Lightning, so that was yours.
Yeah, but Jim Rez should have went, and
Jim Rez should have went in.
Kid Robot should have gone in, and Reese Forbes and Barcelona Kobe.
Reese Forbes almost did. Came in, it almost made it, but Jedi's beat it. By a smidge.
That's whack.
Nah, that's the way it should be. I should just put both in, but I'm not.
Super disrespected.
Well, you can put it back on the list next time. And that is the Sneak Diss Hall of Flames. I'm telling you, I do not feel good whatsoever.
Super disrespected list. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Vanessa Bryant requested items that were left by Kobe fans in front of the Staples Center to keep. Thoughts on that?
Wait, what?
Vanessa Bryant like requested items that were left in front of the Staples Center by fans to be kept by the family.
Yeah, I want you to agree. Like,
no, I'm not. I mean, obviously, I knew you weren't going to say it's whack. I'm saying like,
I mean, that's good. I mean, I think that's stuff that should be archived. Like, they should, whatever they do to preserve stuff, like antiques, whatever, that stuff should be preserved. That stuff is history. And that, I think it's good for the family to have that type of stuff, like, especially for their kids. They still have the kids there, and the youngest baby, and all. In reality, she's not going to remember him like the oldest will. She don't know anything that's really happening and going on. So, and this is one of the benefits of having the internet and social media and stuff like that, because there's a good and bad with the internet. But the good is that she will always be able to see her dad on the internet forever. Like, she could see videos, music, home videos, everything they got, she will be able to see all of that. But being able to have these possessions in their family to show the admiration that fans and other family members, whoever else, wanted to come up there and pay their respects, for them to have that, and for her and the kids to be able to grow up and be able to look at that, to see how the city of Los Angeles and people who've traveled there just to do so, to show how special Kobe was to everybody, that's good. And that's just something that like comforts you in your time of grief, like down the road. Like, a lot of people, it might take them a little bit of time to get over it, but as they get older, and the youngest daughter has a lot of questions about her father and stuff, she'll always have stuff to see, like how great he was. So, no, I think it's great. Like, that's a great. So, and I wondered what they were gonna do with the stuff. Like, I didn't know, especially something that massive. I've never known how that works. So, like, they eventually, like, someone just moves it out, or.
Yeah, they said they started cleaning up on Monday. I'm assuming all like the Nipsey stuff got thrown away. Maybe they called like Lauren London or his parents or something and said, "Do you want it?" I don't know, but
I would hope so. I hope.
I mean, obviously they don't want like candles and stuff, but people like did drawings or they put that big board out there, at least for Kobe, the one that everyone was signing. One of my friends actually went out there. He signed it. I don't know if they have stuff like that for Nipsey, but I'm sure it was something like that.
Yeah, they had, from the store, from the Marathon store, they had a lot of stuff out there.
No, but I'm saying like a big board.
Oh, I'm sure it was something.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else about that. First time in NFL history, Jacksonville Jaguars are playing back-to-back games outside the United States next year in London.
They should just move to London. They should just be the London Cots. Like, what? Like, whatever. What's a cat in London? Is it still a cat? Like, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of London shows, and stuff they use is different than us. Dialect and stuff.
Yeah, slang is different.
Is it still a cat? Like, what I push a cat? Like,
why are you doing Jamaican accent?
I've been watching Top Boy. Shout out to the homie Brooklyn Basquiat.
Why you doing?
Because they come from Jamaica. I mean, I got new shows or something we've been watching on the list, but watching Top Boy is fire.
Pussycat's like a Jamaican dude.
Because they be on there calling each other a pussy, but they be like, pussy. And I'm be like, dang. I'm like, yo, he put an O on it.
The best accent for talking crazy is either like English Cockney, which is like how Brad Pitt and them do, like the gypsy language from the what's Madonna's husband's name? The Guy Ritchie movies.
Oh, okay.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yes.
And then the other one. So like English Cockney, and then also.
I was going to say, you have to understand it though. No,
but I'm saying if you don't understand it, it's funny if you like someone talking junk to you. And then the other one I was going to say is. Cause
I remember this Mexican dude was talking junk to me in Spanish. I'm like, it does nothing to me. I don't know what you're saying. Like, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It don't even matter nothing.
But it's not funny when someone's speaking Spanish. Like, it's funny when somebody's talking.
I find it funny when they speak Spanish bad at you. You gotta look at their face.
All right.
Jamaican is funny when someone's talking crazy to you all the time. I told you when we were in line at Polyesters on my Arizona list. You remember Polyesters on Scottsdale Road?
John has been gone for about 27 years.
I stepped on the back of this guy's heel of his shoe, and he turned around. And he said, "Bamba clot." Like, who, me? Like, I thought that was hilarious. Like, Jamaican trash talking is different.
I forgot what the other one I was gonna say is, but English Cockney is one, and then the other one is Boston. When they call it cocksucker, this guy's a cocksucker over here.
I just like the way that stuff sells anyways.
Hilarious.
Boston people make me nervous though, because they love to fight. Like, I think they. I think if I had to pick a state in the entire country of people who could probably punch harder than other people, I think Boston would be number one. Though. That's no joke.
Why you say that?
I think a lot of people in Boston work with their hands. People that work with their hands. Sorry, I do. I think Boston.
What does that even mean?
If I had to put together some statistics of which state punches the harder, punch somebody in the face harder, Boston be number one, Texas number two, number three would probably be Montana or somewhere up there, and then number four.
Every time we watch a video on the internet, somebody who looks like they're from Montana is getting washed. The video that you watched, didn't I send you that, or did you send that one?
Which one? The
man was talking crazy in that bar, and homeboy stole his wallet or whatever.
That wasn't. Were they Mexican?
Huh?
Oh, what video are you talking? Oh, yeah. He was from Louisiana.
I understand that, but the dude looked like he could be from Montana, Nebraska, something like that.
Louisiana is number 10 on the list.
Yeah, right.
I'm about to make my list. Which state punches the harder?
Fell over, but you couldn't even tell what happened, and he was already asleep.
I'm about to make that list. Be on the lookout.
All right. So, but Jacksonville playing.
Oregon.
Do they not have real fans in Jacksonville? How can fans are not upset? Like, what if the team tries to charge them for 8 home games? They got to go to London?
I think they're testing it to see if they can move there. They have to. It makes no sense. Back to back? Come on. Like,
that's what it says. Back to back.
They get to play.
Because it doesn't make sense to go and then go back later.
I mean, it doesn't make sense for them to go twice. It doesn't really make sense to go once. The Jacksonville Jaguars go to London every single year.
That makes no sense for the NFL.
If I was London, I'd be like, look, man, I know this isn't our thing, but you could send us one of the best teams at one year. Like, we would love to see how good the Patriots really are. Or, can we see Mahomes? Like, come on. They get to watch. They get Jacksonville. They get Raiders.
Yeah, Houston.
What's the other team?
What?
Jets? Is some Bears?
Oh, Dolphins.
That's the team they get to watch.
Yeah, what?
I've been watching them English cats out there with them Dolphin stuff. Like, come on, do you know what you're wearing? Like, they are whack.
Whack, and whacker. Hold on a second. We're going through micro topics right now.
Micro topics? Yes, subtopics.
What was the other one I was going to say? Dang, I forgot now.
Yo. Oh, no, I'm going to bring that up later. What else you got, B? That's it?
No, I had another one, but I forgot.
Well, you copping Jay?
What we didn't talk about on the show last week when we had Jay on. We should have talked about it. NBA salary cap is projected to go down next year for the first time in a millennium because they lost all the China contracts. Thoughts?
I mean...
So basically, it affects every team trying to sign free agents.
And was this because of the the Rocket owner stuff?
Yeah, because they lost the contracts in China.
And this is final. Like, I just looked at that as like
it's projected right now. But obviously the money's gone.
I just don't believe it yet. That's how I'll put it. Like, projected, cool, but it can't last. There's no way that's going to last. Sorry. They're going to fix it, and it'll be right.
Yeah, I imagine at some point it's... But like I said, it affects the entire league. If you thought you were going to be able to sign one extra free agent, superstar, and now you can't sign anyone...
We'll have to see. I don't believe stuff like that. I understand why.
You don't believe in calories, so you definitely don't believe
facts. But I can do now. I told you. I am not right.
Yes, now you believe everything. I texted in the text thread.
It's a good thing, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Because maybe we could get...
I got another micro topic.
We could spread some of these players around the league a little bit more. Like, I like the projection of this better than like projecting that this team might try to get Giannis and this person. I like hearing stuff like that. If last year was the last year of Kyrie, KD going somewhere, of so-and-so and so-and-so going somewhere, then that's cool then. I'm cool with it. LeBron, AD going somewhere. Like, I'm cool with that. If that's what's going to happen, like, teams can finally even out. Although I will say, I feel like there's a lot of teams this year.
Oh, no, I got 2 more topics.
If the Lakers got put out or the Clippers got put out by another team, I wouldn't be shocked. That's how I'll put it. Utah and some of the other teams are really good. Like, they're really good. I wouldn't be shocked. I'd only be. There's only one
Lakers
thing that
and
could shock
Clippers,
me.
I don't think are losing anybody.
I don't think so.
They might lose to each other.
I don't think so, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did. Like, it wouldn't be like, holy cow.
In the NFL, where it's just one game, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
But in NBA, when you play 7 games, I don't see that.
I think there are some teams that are really, really good that I wouldn't be like.
It would have to be like Dame level of someone being on fire where you just can't guard them. And
Dame's level on fire is pointless now.
And you like it would for the Lakers to lose a 7-game series, every game or at least 4 of the games would have to go like Kobe night when the Lakers lost Kobe night, where one player has 35 points by halftime and finishes with 50 something.
I think he's averaging like 48 points over like the last 5 weeks or something like that.
I can't see him losing to anybody. Who else can do that? Utah man is good, but he ain't doing that.
Harden can, but
Denver doesn't have anyone who can do that.
No. There's only one thing that would shock me in the NBA. Shocking. If the Rockets got to the finals. That would shock me. Right.
Harden can do it, obviously.
Yeah, but they can't get to the final.
Well,
they're trying to trade Capella. All right. Like,
yeah, but what's the name they're trying to get from the Knicks is better than him. Is a better version of him.
Who are they trying to get? Randall?
Mitchell Robinson?
I mean, I don't know if he's a better version of him or if the Rockets don't know how to use Capella. Like, they're so heavy
Mitchell
on
Robinson.
Harden that it's like you could actually see Westbrook have to try to get his because Harden is so shot heavy and stuff like that.
No business being on the same team. But no, Mitchell Robinson is one of the
They're not going to get him, though.
top 10 most underrated players in the league, and also one of the best young players in terms of, I guess technically I'm going again with the explanation of underrated because he's like a young guy that gets zero shine because of the city he's in. He's ultra efficient when he's in the game. He doesn't play a lot, which makes no sense because that team is awful. And he is a difference maker. So, I mean, it's weird. It's like he needs to play more, but if he was on a better team, he would affect that team's play more.
He can't affect the play of the Rockets. You can't. Like, you can't when it's...
But that's the exact reason they want him to be a better version of Capella. So you could throw lobs. He blocks more shots than Capella. He alters more shots on defense. He would be just as good of a rebounder, and he would be just as good of a roller and a lob catcher.
We'll have to see about that. I don't think you get better on the Rockets. I don't think you can. Like, you can't get better when it's so guard heavy. Like,
that's the point with that role, though. That's the role where you can't.
Yes, but Mitchell Robinson, he can score though if you give him the opportunity to.
I mean, in terms of what?
You know who the Rockets would be better with, like, and this is obviously not, but a young Dwight Howard. They need somebody like that who can get everything off the rebound, everything off that.
That's what he can do.
Capella can't do it. Like, he's not that good at it. He's having a weird year right now.
Robinson is better than Capella. That's what they're trying to get him.
It's also hard to rebound three-pointers flying all over the place as well.
Well, I mean, the offensive glass offensive rebounding in general in basketball, in college, and NBA is going down. So it's not even about that anymore.
You take a shot, you lost it. That's it. The missed shots is just turnovers now. They should count those as turnovers now. I hate it. It is gross. It's whack.
Whatever.
It is.
Man. Hold on a second.
What else?
No, I got micro topics. Get off me.
You should put that in the thing so then we could talk about it. I can organize it.
No, we don't need to do that. The whole point is just get off the rip.
Off the rip.
Super Bowl commercials.
Well, we haven't talked about the Super Bowl yet.
So what? We can talk about that later.
Super Bowl commercials.
Was anything fire this year?
Were better than previous years. That's how I'll put it.
Marvel teaser for like the next 3 movies or whatever.
I didn't know. Well, is it movies or a show? I think it's series. I think they're all series.
I don't think so.
I think it's like a series.
How did he get super buff? Did they put him in the same thing that they put Captain America in? Bruh, in the trailer, Jetpack Man is taking the thing and throwing it into the tree like a superhero.
Oh, I saw him throw it, but I didn't.
Bruh, he's not doing that in his regular character from the show, from the movies.
I mean, first of all, I think it's a series. It's not movies. I don't think. I think they're series.
I don't think so, fam.
Well, I want to see one movie.
What do you mean one movie?
Like, if they just make it a movie, they should have just put it in the theaters.
What do you mean?
Like one movie of Loki? Like, I thought it was a series. I think it's a series following them. Like episode 1 and 2. I think so.
I don't understand what you're saying. Thor 1 was one movie, and then there was Thor 2, and there was Thor 3.
Yeah, but it came out in theaters. Like, I don't think they're doing a movie on the Disney app. I think it's just like a series, like episode 1.
Why are you assuming it's on the app?
That was a Disney Plus commercial. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All that's coming on Disney Plus. Loki, Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Everything's going to be on there eventually.
No.
Damn, when Netflix produces some movies, they still go to the theater first, even though it's a Netflix production.
No. None of these are Marvel theater movies. What? Didn't you read those before Disney app came out? These are all new series things. Like Disney
Not everything is a series.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
There's only one Marvel movie coming out. That's Black Widow. That's it. The other ones are series. Black Widow's major movie theater, like all the other Marvel movies. These are series. The Loki series, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and then there's like a Thor in Love, or that might be theaters. I don't know. But
why can't they all be in the theater?
I don't know. It's just not. They're not going to theaters. It's all Disney Plus. That's why I say coming soon to Disney Plus. And I was saying that I know what they're doing. They're waiting till all of our free year is up. Our free year is up with Disney Plus, and then they're gonna drop them because Disney Plus isn't really loaded right now. I watched Mandalorian and watched like some of the classic cartoons and stuff like that, but it's not loaded with a lot of everything that we thought it was. Aladdin got on there, but it's all Disney Plus. Those ones are, and that's facts. I thought you knew that. They didn't show much, anyways.
Yeah, like I said,
they showed them throw a thing
teasers
in the tree, and they showed Loki sitting in a chair, and then it said Disney Plus coming soon. I don't think
well, there was more than that, but
007.
Anthony Mackie.
Why don't you just look up Captain America: Winter Soldier?
I did, but the same name of the movie in 2014. That's what it pulled up. The 2014 movie.
Oh, it was called. What's it like? Civil War? Winter Soldier? Who knows? I thought the commercials were better than other years. I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I was just
called
glad.
The Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's
Falcon and Winter Soldier. I was just glad not to see like old people break dancing or doing something stupid, people getting ultra hurt, like throwing out of windows or nonsense, and babies talking. I am so done with those type of every year it'd be like a baby break dancing or a baby talking, and the parents like why is our baby talking? Enough of that. I thought the commercials were better this year. Can I remember any off rip? No. Remember the Google commercial that like helps you remember stuff. I was like, man, George could use that. And it was like, help me remember we used to dance. And the old man.
That's whack.
That was a good commercial. Like, that was cool.
Those three are series. That's whack.
Told you. What's the other third one?
Not all of them's not going to be that.
What's the third one?
WandaVision.
Yeah, WandaVision, Loki, and Falcon and Winter Soldier is all series on Disney Plus.
Whatever, fam.
I need release dates because my free Disney Plus ends soon. So, actually ends in November, I think. So they better drop those series quick. If they try to drop it on the day my stuff ends, I'm going to be heated, fam. Nope. You remember any commercials? I thought the Top Gun commercial was whack.
The best one was the one that's the same best one every year when they do the NFL 100 or
that was fire.
Yeah. I mean, it was dope because they had the kid run on the field.
Right. But it was dope, though.
But that was the same one from last year where they had like all the players in the ballroom and they were trying to get the fumble.
I was like, why the
That's
NFL?
always the best one.
I like, why the NFL commercials better than everybody else paying all these millions? I will tell you this, seeing that Trump commercial during the Super Bowl had me dying.
Okay, so let me say this.
I was rolling.
So, number one, I seen people complaining before the Super Bowl even started because of the thing they did on Fox with him. Having Hannity interview him on the day of the Super Bowl is absolutely insane. And the reason I say it's insane is you want to put the president on the television? Absolutely fine. They did the same thing with Obama doing his bracket for March Madness. But guess what? They had Andy Katz interviewing him. Fox had Hannity. So they knew what they were doing, and it was some like below the belt type, underhanded type stuff. They should have had Joe Buck doing the interview and kept it sports related, not letting it get into the politics or whatever. No one's there for politics on Super Bowl day. They're there for the Super Bowl. And then to do the commercial in the middle of it, the only thing I'll say is obviously free speech, First Amendment. By all means, fine. But they better not have given them that time for free and charged $6 million per 30 seconds to everybody else. As long as Fox News paid for that 30 seconds, I'm totally fine with it.
The commercial was $11 million. He had two. Both were $11 million each. I don't know if the second one aired.
Well, they said $6 million per 30 seconds. So I don't know if it was. I thought the one I saw was short.
The one I saw was the one with the lady getting out of prison or whatever.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, that one was pretty long. Like that was a long one.
So maybe that's why that one was $11 million.
So that one was supposedly both cost $11 million. That's what was reported before the Super Bowl happened. I forgot that they were saying that was coming on during the Super Bowl.
Well, as long as they paid for it, I'm totally fine. But if they gave them free promotion and charged everybody else, then that's ridiculous.
I mean, they could be lying, but they're saying they paid $11 million for each. Who knows? But that was definitely the very first time. I mean, it was reported as like the very first time a political commercial has ever aired during the Super Bowl, which is...
Oh, we know why.
I mean, of course.
Election year.
And it's... Oh, that was nuts. Like, I thought it was funny. Like, I was like, man, this cat is really marketing. Like, and which is what he's good at, you know, and God bless anybody who likes Trump and votes for Republican, whatever. I was like, man, this guy is good. Like, come on, that was pretty good. Like, a Super Bowl commercial, like... And then he had a black woman on there like, thank you, my President Trump. I was like, all right, you know. Now,
I mean, it just shows how tone deaf they are.
Well. She was released from prison off the whole.
Oh, no, we've talked about this before. There have been done some. Listen, I'll be the first to say that we've complained during the Obama administration with certain things the Obama administration did. By the same token, we're going to complain during the next administration.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we're going to give credit where credit's due. There's some things that he's done since he's been in office that have been positive things to everybody, all Americans.
Yes.
But, you know, you still can... It's like this. You know what I mean? Everything should be judged like this.
See, it's not even really like that with him, because I talked about this with friends before. I said, and I know this isn't a political podcast, it's a sneaker podcast, but hey, it's a slow sneaker week, guys. What do you want me to do? That's what I always say.
Well, it also was part of the Super Bowl. So.
Part of the Super Bowl. And I will say this, that there's a lot of presidents that while they're in office, you don't like them at all. You're like, man, what? But then as you get older, you go back and read some of the things they've done. You're like, man, I could appreciate some of the things they've done for certain areas during their presidency. I've said this to friends before. I said, you know what? Whatever Trump has done good or accomplished, it won't even matter, because so much nonsense and foolishness will overshadow anything he's ever done. It won't even matter. I said he can't even allow himself to possibly be looked at 10, 20, 30 years from now as like, maybe it wasn't as bad as we thought. Like, you couldn't even get that. He wouldn't even give that to you, because it's like, God damn, like, this guy is nuts. I tell everybody all the time, prison sentence. I'm just doing my 4 years. When it's done, it's done. He gets back in 4 more. Man, I'm doing 8 years, and that's it. Like, that's all I got. You know, so it's like you said, he's done some good things. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but then it gets overshadowed with collusion with Russia and weird stuff, and it's like, fam, why can't you just sit down and be the president? I saw that video of him, like, now I don't know if that's a real video. Was that video real of him, like, during Demi Lovato singing the national anthem? How he was like, I don't know, they were in a room and he was like this and doing weird stuff and sat down. I saw that today, and I was like, fam, is that real? Anyways.
I have no idea. Thor: Love and Thunder is a movie. Spider-Man: Far From Home sequel is a movie. Doctor Strange is getting a movie. Why the Eternals and Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings are getting movies and not series is ridiculous when you consider those three who are going to be series. Fam,
Eternals. You saw what's his name? The buff dude from the dude that was on Silicon Valley, the Indian guy. He's in Eternals. He's all buff now.
Well, they said I guess I don't know. He was in that other movie too with what's her name?
Who?
I didn't know what the point of him getting buff was for. If it was for that or if it was for the other role. He just did the movie. What's her name?
It's not out yet.
HBO
with the Issa Rae, but that's not out yet though. I saw the commercial for it. Oh, yeah. But no, he got buff for Eternals.
I thought he got buff for her.
No, they showed it on Comic-Con when they showed the Eternals thing. Eternals is one of the wackest group of people of all time to me.
But see, here's the thing. It's Marvel, so people are going to watch. But why would that get a movie and then the Shang-Chi get a movie? And then you sending Winter Soldier and Falcon to a series and WandaVision to a series. And Loki. Everybody wants the Loki thing. Because everybody wants to know that backstory and everyone wants the Black Widow one too. So that's good. That's going to be a movie.
That should have came out a long time ago. That looks fire. And Loki should get a movie. First of all, I would have thought they would have decided to change Loki to a movie, because if there's one thing that...
These are only 6 episodes. It makes no sense.
If there's one thing that we could clearly state about, and I don't want to say just about America or whomever, whatever you like, there are certain bad guys that you just like. Thanos,
Well,
Joker.
he's both
and
because
Loki.
he helped him and then he didn't.
So it was like Loki's one of those bad guys you kind of like and root for. You're like, I mean, he's trash, but you know what? That's Loki. Like it's cool. That needs a movie. All right, that would be a good movie. But you know, who am I? I want to do the podcast. What else you got?
Super Bowl.
Already? Hold on.
Oh, you didn't know you had something else.
I mean, I got J Balvin Jordans. We care about that.
Oh yeah, you can talk about it.
Who is that?
Who was who?
J Balvin.
He's a singer, I guess.
Oh, I guess that's the topic.
I mean, but he's been
J Balvin is trash. Though.
he's been on like sneaker shopping, and he's known for being a sneaker person. But
take
that
it back.
shoe,
I'll take it back trash. The shoes are trash.
He's one of the worst shoes I've ever seen in my entire life, and anyone else, I said it to multiple accounts that did them eyes or whatever and the emoji faces. Those shoes are unadulterated trash, and it's not debatable. And people were complaining that there wasn't a flash. What's it called? What we just call it? Shock drop at halftime.
People were mad about that. Dude, those shoes are awful. Those shoes are for strictly little kids and little girls, all right? Those are whack, all right? And I don't know who if J Balvin, what is his name? J Balvin? If he walked in the room.
I say Balvin, but
J Balvin, whoever. He walked in the room and said, my name is J Balvin, I still wouldn't believe. I don't even know who he looks like. I don't know nothing about him.
I mean, you knew who Bad Bunny was, so I don't know nothing about him.
I only knew of him because I was watching something at my in-laws' house and they put a music video on and they said that's Bad Bunny. I thought Bad Bunny was a girl. There's a grown man calling himself Bad Bunny and he's wearing a do-rag. Who is this cat?
I mean, there's also a grown man who calls himself Marshmallow and wears a marshmallow head, and he's a...
Who the heck is that? Is that DJ man?
Yeah.
His name is Marshmallow?
Well, that's not his real name, but...
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought his name was like DJ Scratching Head. I don't know these cats.
Yeah, DJ Marshmallow.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's not your genre of music. I'm just saying there is a guy who's like
How
that.
you know it's not my genre of music? I listen to EDM.
Okay.
I be listening to when I'm in Vegas. They flip T-Pain music to EDM and they turn YG into like fast
I was
beat.
at MGM pool 3 years ago for a bachelor party. What year was it? 2018?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure it out in my head. Relax.
I thought you asked me.
2017? Maybe it was 2017. 3 years ago. The DJ would start out playing like a fire hip hop song. Like it would be like
That's Vegas.
it would be fam. I'm not used to that. The last time I was at
Always
a DJ party in Vegas is probably about 20 years ago. They start out playing like it would be like something from Dr. Dre 2001.
they play
album.
that beat.
And it would be, I don't know, it would start, it would literally start
You'd
the
be
hip
like,
hop song
oh,
too.
shite.
Everybody was like, oh, and then immediately, like, it was like 30 seconds. It was like 30 seconds, and it went into an EDM song, and people start splashing water and stuff. But I was like, "This is whack.
It
What
does
are you
that
talking about?"
every single time. I
was angry.
I remember being out there when T-Pain "Let Me Buy You a Drink" came out, and they first came on that do 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 do. Everybody was like, "Oh shit!" Then the beat went do 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 do. I was like, "Oh my god, get me out!" It was in towel. I was like, "Get me out of here!" All right, I'm gonna throw in a towel. All right.
Yes.
That was double entendre. J Balvin's trash. Shout out to the homie Emerson Neal on Twitter. He has sent a picture.
Those shoes suck, and anyone who thinks they're fire.
Oh, you're a liar.
Fly off
There's
earth.
nobody who thinks they're fire, and if you say they're fire, you're a liar. Like you seriously have a problem and addicted to sneakers if you think those are fire. Those are designed. Those are like when you're a little kid and you'd be like, you just draw some nonsense. Those are stupid. All right, they look
And
tacky.
whatever he was wearing on stage didn't even allow you to see much of the shoe anyways. He had like some baggy pants that was like hanging over the shoes.
Did you?
Anyways, what were you
at
saying?
halftime? Were you in Sneakers App at all or no? Oh, okay. I had like opened it.
Man, I got a monitor. I don't know what
Oh, excuse me.
I got
All
the
right.
same thing.
Man, I don't know how to mess with that stuff. You got to set it up for me.
I mean,
I keep asking you to set it up for me. I have no idea what to do. Like I said, shout out to Emerson Neal. He has sent a picture of these like Jordan 13s. I don't know if you saw him, like a picture of like an old school picture of Jordan walking in these 13s that look like playoff with like this white bottom, whatever it is. I don't know. Maybe they're about to come out or something. I don't know. All I come to the conclusion is that Jordan 13s, and I've defended Jordan 13s many times with you, because I do think Flint 13s are fire, but Jordan 13s are whack now.
Yep.
Like, I think Jordan 13s make that list that I made, that irrelevant Jordan list that don't matter, 8s. 9s, 10s, 13s. That's the list. And 7s are coming soon to the list if they don't get their act together. Those Jordans absolutely don't matter.
Nah,
whatsoever.
sevens.
Sevens are still alive only because they have one of the greatest Jordans of all time, which are Olympic 7s.
But the shoe is
and
more,
Raptors and Bordeaux.
The shoe is more.
It's more like a Jordan 6. It's
more.
It's like a Jordan 6. It's wearable. It's fine. But if they don't come out with something improving, some better stuff or something, it's gonna make the list. So. They tried. They came out with low tops. Trash.
Jordan 13s are only for matching T-shirts. So that's it.
Jordan 13s are only for tall tees.
Jordan 7 still can be worn with like regular clothing.
Jordan 13s are, and you know what's funny? That picture that people always send, like the Cowboys fans, Cowboys jersey with denim shorts and Flint 13s.
Yes.
It's not even accurate.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's pretty accurate, but it's not that accurate.
Spot on.
I mean, it's pretty spot on.
It's just so old that you get tired of seeing it. That's the only reason.
You're right. I am sick and tired of seeing it.
That's different.
Now, Flint 13s, I'll probably cop Flint 13s, maybe. But Jordan 13s might be...
Long denim shorts with that specific Cowboys jersey.
That specific one, yes,
year.
with the Thanksgiving one.
I'm telling you.
The one they only wore on Thanksgiving.
The most popular one was Roy Williams, the DB Roy Williams. Who else was on that team? I guess Romo. Who else? Who was the running back? Emmitt Smith on that team?
No, but that jersey's been around forever. So, I mean... They've had that jersey forever. So, I mean...
forever. But it might be like a...
I mean, it's just like 92.
Nah.
That jersey been around since 92.
No.
I think so. Because I'm about to throwback from Mitchell and Ness. I think it was 92 or 94.
Oh, no. There may have been... It might be a throwback from like the 60s or something. That hasn't been around that long.
That one that they put in that meme,
yeah,
that one is Roy Williams, Dez, I think maybe, Romo.
Yeah, that jersey hasn't been around that long.
Who's our running back? Herschel Walker.
All right. Felix Jones.
Either way, for everybody, yes. Julius Jones. What was the other brother name? Both they were twins. They put Notre Dame. Julius Jones.
Once I found out Thomas Jones smoked cigarettes.
Thomas Jones.
Bruh, smoked cigarettes in the league. I said, no wonder he was trash.
What do we have? We had Julius, and the Bears had Thomas, and then Falcons got one of them, I thought. Who knows? I want to talk about disappointments. No.
He played well for like this long.
You know, in the NFL, you only got to play well for that long to get like a little bit of money, but you got to be very wise with that money. But just to let the listeners know, Jordan 13s are officially on the Jordan's irrelevant list. Between Jordans 1 through 14, 8, 9, 10, 13, irrelevant. They're not doing anything interesting with Jordan 13, so forget about them. Like, I don't care about them anymore. I'm not even going to defend them anymore. I have 2 Jordan 13s right now in my collection. Cherries and those olive ones. I waited for those olives to get down to like $76. Copped them. Fire. Have I worn them? Absolutely not. Jordan 13s are trash. George, you watch any new shows or movies or anything? Like I told you guys, we got nothing today. Sneakers are trash this week.
We haven't even talked about the Super Bowl yet.
Oh, shoot, Super Bowl. Well, I'll go get the Super Bowl after this. Fine, Super Bowl. Let's talk about Super Bowl then. Super Bowl.
We just talked about the commercials. It makes sense.
Well, I don't know why you jumped the gun with your subtitles or subtopics.
No, I didn't. Those were all fire. People are going to like those.
Okay. No, trust me. They're going to hate this episode. They're going to be like, fam. Fast forward to
you're
this one.
Gonna hate the
Oh,
episode.
the episode's already trash.
Because you hate every episode.
No, but they're going to be like, yo, the first 36 minutes, they talked about subtopics every single time.
That's fire.
There's absolutely nothing sneaker-wise to talk about right now. What's up with, you know what, never mind. I'm not even going to bring that up, too. I'm not going to bring it up because I said I wasn't going to bring it up.
You can bring it up. All my topics are fire, fam.
No. I'm talking about something else. I'm not even going to bring it up.
Bring it up. Might as well. It was only 7:05 right now, so.
Look, Super Bowl. Good, bad.
It was a good game. I don't know, like good game in terms of competitive because it went into the fourth quarter. We like 7 minutes left. Chiefs down 10. Mahomes is already starting that chisel that Hall of Fame plaque. You don't expect him to get worse, so I mean,
I hope
now.
not.
Granted, injuries could stop him, but
if he got worse, I wouldn't be shocked.
Well, I mean, when you get worse from the best ever, then sure.
I think if a lot of quarterbacks played like, I think a lot more quarterbacks could play like him if they wanted to.
I don't think so.
No, because everything he does is absolutely wrong. Like, he does, no. What? Everything that Mahomes does is absolutely wrong, but he does it right. He did a 7-stop drop back, threw the ball about 55 yards in the air. That ball had no business making it to Hill like it did. It was like circle of Niners here. The ball's just floating in the air while he's going backwards, and he'll like catch it. Like that's not how. That's Brett Favre football. He's an absolute better Brett Favre. Anybody can play that way.
No,
but
can't.
you have to have his accuracy. His accuracy is what makes him special.
Listen, we know the Chiefs' weapons are better than any weapons in the league. When you come tight end, all the wide receivers, we know that. That doesn't mean that there's someone else who could do that. No one can do that. Mm-hmm. No one. Mm-hmm. No.
I don't know. I don't view his play. I view his play as like extremely better Brett Favre. Like it's fam. We watched him like make decisions like, oh shoot, I'm running, I'm scared, left hand. Like it's all freestyle.
Yeah, no one else can do that.
Now, okay, they could,
no,
but
they can't. No one has the ability that he has. That's the point. Who?
Okay. He's not doing anything that someone else couldn't do.
You've never seen someone do any of that stuff before, so what do you mean everyone can do it?
Right. I'm like, why don't all y'all just go out there and play, man?
Because they can't.
I don't know about that, man. I think he's allowed to be him. I think that's what it is. You could easily, I think a lot of teams have.
Are you insane?
I think a lot of teams.
Okay.
No.
Alex Smith used to be the quarterback of that team, and everyone.
They were really good. Don't think the Chiefs were good. They were really good Chiefs teams.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
Fine, go.
He was the quarterback of that team. They won a lot of games. The complaint was, check down Alex. Check down. Same coach, same offensive system, same everything.
Right.
Maybe the weapons weren't as good because Tyreek wasn't there yet. Kelsey was there, but he wasn't as best tight end in the league, whatever. Alex Smith was doing none of what he's doing.
Okay.
He doesn't have the ability in his body to do that.
He isn't. Okay, fine. Maybe not anybody can do it.
Then who does?
No. I'm saying this.
Deshaun Watson, maybe.
No. Yeah. Well, that's the point I'm making.
There's one guy.
Okay. No. I'm using your argument.
Even Lamar can't do what he does.
Yes, he could.
No, he can't.
I'm using your argument for the reason why Lamar Jackson is so great. Because their coach saw something and allowed them to do that. Any other coach, if Mahomes would have got drafted by any other team, I guarantee whatever that we see that they saw in him in practice and everywhere else, I bet another coach would have been like, no. The kid's doing anything. It happens to work. No, it does. First of all, when Mahomes got drafted, you knew. I was like, he's going to be good. You didn't think so. I said, that cat's going to be fire.
How do you even remember that conversation?
Because I do.
27 years ago.
I remember it, okay? Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Now, what? I remember that. Like I said, Andy Reid them said, all right, you know what? I like this. Let's see what he can do with this. His accuracy is what sets him apart from everybody.
Fam.
Okay? All right?
Look,
imagine him going to like the Patriots and doing half of the stuff that happens to work in front of Belichick. Do you think they'd be like, I like this? No. They'd be like, you need to just figure out how to stand in the pocket. So they would ruin him. He's very fortunate to be in the situation he's in. Very talented, really good at what he knows how to do. Awesome. On his way to the top.
You're an insane person.
What?
You're insane.
That I'm giving credit to the Chiefs for seeing something and allowing him to do that? Because if he would have threw that...
There's a difference between saying him and Andy Reid combined is special and him and any other guy would be whack.
It might be.
Fam, you're going from here to here.
Okay.
If you went from here to here, fine. He's still Pat Mahomes with any other coach. Now, maybe they don't have as creative of an offense. That's a completely different thing to say than the other team wouldn't let him do it.
Or let him flourish.
If you go to practice and you prove you can do these things, guess what? The coach is going to let you do them.
That's debatable.
No, it's not. When have you ever seen a talent in the NFL and you've been like, the coach is shutting him down? Houston, Bill O'Brien is one of the most conservative coaches in NFL history, and he lets Deshaun Watson do whatever he wants.
Well, that's Deshaun Watson has single-handedly saved Bill O'Brien's job over the last 2-3 years. Not even a question.
It's also still one of the most conservative coaches ever. And he doesn't do whatever he wants.
He lets him do whatever he wants, but their offense is trash still. Everything that he does is I let him do whatever he wants. Thank God he's able to make sure it happens and does it. Bill O'Brien is a trash coach. He got
the difference.
Look, you're talking about some situations that are anomalies type things. I guarantee. Would you?
Yes, Patrick Mahomes' talent level is an anomaly.
If Patrick Mahomes was on Jeff Fisher ran, team, Jeff Fisher probably wouldn't play him. Like, that probably would. Like, he'd probably be like, nah.
I think
like,
that's insane.
I think there's a lot of coaches that would look at what he does.
Are you saying like someone's racist? That's different.
No, I'm talking about what's not considered traditional quarterback play. Nothing Pat Mahomes does is traditional quarterback play, but it's phenomenal. It's exciting. It's different, and it works because of his accuracy. I don't
know what that means. I mean, your job is to throw the ball down the field.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Like traditional. They want that. They want that. He'd be like, oh God, running around. Missile, like 85-yard missile down the field, accuracy, boom, touchdown.
Other people can't do that.
Fire. Okay. I don't know if other people can do it or if somebody maybe hasn't let them do it. I don't know. Pat Mahomes is an anomaly. He's great. He's phenomenal. Hope it lasts forever. Brett Favre used to play that wild way. Tony Romo used to play that way a little bit too. They weren't as accurate as he was.
They're not as physically talented in general. Neither one. No one has ever been as physically talented as Patrick Mahomes in the NFL history, period.
What do you mean? Well, arm strength, stuff like that.
Arm strength, accuracy, running speed, ability to break tackles.
Running speed is a stretch, but he's one of the best passers on the run. He's not that fast.
He had 45 yards rushing in the Super Bowl before he took those knees.
No. He's a very smart rusher. You know what? The 49ers? The 49ers could have had 44 rushing yards with Garoppolo as well because there was a few times he ran with Garoppolo could kind of run. You know, they didn't let him. They don't design plays like that for him to even do anything like that. And he doesn't have the IQ enough to do it on his own. Okay. All right.
You're insane.
Who won the game? Who lost the game? Did the Chiefs win the game or did the Niners lose the game?
That's a combination of both.
Okay. Why did the Niners lose?
Because Patrick Mahomes exists and Tyreek Hill.
Why did the Niners lose? Absolute trash coaching. There were times.
It wasn't all coaching.
Not all.
Jimmy Garoppolo had
unfortunate situations. Unfortunate situations. No. There were times. Don't. There were times
can go on everyone.
Fine, but there were times during the game where I actually was like, "Oh, this is a George coaching moment," and he didn't do it. 4th and 2.
That's
one. Now Garoppolo getting the pass batted down.
You can't go to the Super Bowl playing the best offense in the league and then kick a field goal on 4th and 2 twice.
Facts. Now Garoppolo getting the pass batted down. It didn't. That just happens. The offensive pass interference. Kittle.
Oh, I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming him for that. If the guy he's throwing to is the right guy. See, we haven't watched the film. If the plays where the passes are batted down and you go back and watch it and he has a running back flared out wide open with no one on him.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a play like that where
it was Kittle's.
Kittle ran over the middle and Deebo Samuel, the man who originally went to go cover him, then changed and sprinted back to cover Kittle, and Samuel was wide open. And I think it was 2nd and 4. And Samuel ended up having nobody. So that's a play that's on Jimmy G because guess what? You have the ability to affect a defense with your eyes and a pump fake. All you got to do is look at Kittle, pump it. That dude's wide open. That's a, 20-yard gain. Or sometimes you don't even got to pump it. You can just look. What the safety sees where you're looking, or the linebacker, you got a guy wide open. That's what the best quarterbacks do with their eyes.
Did you think the game was over when the Niners were what?
Dodgers, Mookie Betts, coming to the Dodgers, let's go!
I know they actually were going to get him. They were saying, would he make the team better? I was like, we'll see.
Man, he's the second best player in baseball.
Oh, no. The Dodgers have money and they get really good players. The thing what the Dodgers don't do is they don't win World Series. So, exciting. Thrilled. Might buy a jersey. Maybe.
Well, don't do that because he may not be there the year after. But
things happen in baseball.
I hope they attempt to assign him long term right now.
I think they have to. You got one of the best players in baseball. You got to keep him now.
Mookie Betts, let's go!
Does it make the Dodgers better?
Yes, of course.
We'll see.
What do you mean? Does he make the Dodgers? Listen.
Well, no. Dodgers need somebody that's going to win the World Series finally better. We'll probably get to the World Series again. But it's now.
Win the World Series. You're looking at it the wrong way.
I am. Oh, no,
he's a right-handed hitter.
Yes.
That in and of itself completely changes the lineup. Okay. Breaks the lefties up. Elite defensive player. So now you got
phenomenal.
Now you got
elite player.
Bellinger awesome and him next to each other in outfield. Where are you hitting the ball?
Do we just add more wins, or do we win a World Series? That's Dodgers. It doesn't.
Playoff sports is luck. Howie Kendrick hit a ball that he has no business hitting a single on for a grand slam.
Okay, that's fine. Dodgers are too good already. Like, the Dodgers don't suck. That's my thing. It's like, now do we win a World Series? Because
that's why you get someone like that, so it puts you over the top.
No, I'm saying, that's all I'm asking. Does that happen? That's what I want to know. Does that happen? Because
who knows? It's unpredictable.
It's not unpredictable because the Dodgers probably have the most wins this year again, and we'll probably get to the World Series again. Do we win the World Series?
Mookie Betts. Let's go!
I like Mookie Blaylock. I like Mookie Betts. I like mybookie.com. I like all that.
We'll see.
I'm excited for it. I was reading an article about this probably last week where they were saying, will he make the Dodgers better? Who knows? Because the Dodgers are already too good. They're not whack. Like, making a team better means that we win what? I mean, we had the most wins we ever had in a season last year. So it's like, well, what do we do now? More wins?
Just weird luck stuff.
All right. Things happen.
Fam, I seen a tweet today that said the Dodgers led that series, like on the scoreboard, led the series for 65% of the innings, 65% of the outs, and they lost the series.
What was the percentage
What was
the percentage Niners to win in the fourth up by whatever?
The highest win percentage they had in the game
67?
was 95.6%.
The only one, that was the second highest ever to Falcons
I don't know
over
about,
Patriots was 99 point something.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it's the second highest.
I think they said it was the second high,
but it's just because he was the offensive coordinator for both losses. He's the only offensive coordinator in history to lose 2 double-digit leads in the fourth quarter in the Super Bowl, and outscored 46-0 in those 2 fourth
played
quarters.
safe. He definitely played safe. He was scared.
Well, he made mistakes, like you were talking about, kicking the field goal, whatever. He made mistakes in the first and third quarter that came back to bite him in the end. But the biggest mistake that I remember was when they got the ball and they were up 3, 5
Before
minutes or
half?
something, whatever. No. Oh, no, that was a terrible mistake, too. You got to call timeout there.
You got it.
But no.
3 of them. God, moron.
So,
but I hate the Niners. So
and he said he would do it again, which is ultimate stupidity, doubling down on stupidity, which is what Donald Trump does and people who like him do.
I don't understand, like, that's what I talk about, like, humility. Like, I don't understand, like, why somebody like him can't say, you know what, that was so stupid. I don't know why I didn't do that. I got caught up in the moment. I wasn't paying attention. You gotta do that.
Fam, they showed a video of the ref.
That's really taking blame.
The ref turned around to look at him like this.
The ref went like this.
Yeah, and then once he noticed he wasn't going to call timeout, the ref turned back and like ran to the play. Even they showed John Elway in the booth.
Lynch.
Oh, Lynch, not Elway.
And the thing like this.
Yeah, like as it was happening, there he's like.
Lynch should have had a sniper
and
rifle.
Lynch is probably more conservative about football than any of them. I don't know. Like when it comes to decision making, that kind of thing, he's not like a John Harbaugh type guy. And that's why I said Elway, because Elway and Lynch are known for being the same kind of personality. Anyway, I'm too hype about this Mookie Blaylock stuff. I mean, now you got me saying Mookie Blaylock, Mookie Betts.
I should tweet Mookie Blaylock. Fam, congrats. I thought the Super Bowl was great. Like I said, I'm just excited to see like a major sporting event after all the stuff we dealt with last week. Well, you know, and I don't want to like make it feel like we were just going through it, but you know, so other people hurting way more than we were. But it was good to watch football and something exciting. I will say next year the Niners don't make the playoffs, just for the record. So they don't make the playoffs. The Niners are not that good of a team. I keep saying that, and I've been saying it all year. They are the equivalent of what we saw with the Rams. The Rams were like...
No, I don't think so, because...
The Rams were so good all year on offense and defense. And then all of a sudden they couldn't do a single thing. The Niners, their defense is going to be phenomenal, but they can't score right. Like it's something about... I don't know if maybe it is too conservative. I think they have the ability to, but something is not...
I don't view them the same as the Rams because the Rams didn't go from like...
Well, you thought I was...
3-13 to 12-4 or whatever and like that. It took them a couple years to get there. Whereas Shanahan went there, they had one bad season, and then the very next season, this year, whatever, they're 13-3 or 12-4. So I think they have the right guy in terms of...
Well,
he's a winner.
Everything. Yeah.
But I don't know if he needs help for those in-game decisions. They need to hire someone like Jim Harbaugh did who helps rewire someone's mind about decision-making.
They're set up to succeed.
Every team needs that.
Niners, they go 500 next year. They're not making the playoffs. I don't see it.
I mean, the team that loses a Super Bowl always struggles the next year. It could be
y'all thought I was absolutely nuts saying that about the Rams. Like, y'all were like, they're not making the playoffs. Like, you guys were like, hey, okay, all right. You guys lost it. I was like, okay.
Well, I mean, they had most of their roster coming back.
Right.
A lot of the times when stuff like that happens, you don't have the same roster coming back. Like the Raiders went Super Bowl in 2002. The next year, Gannon got hurt. So, I mean, you don't got the same...
Barring injury, Niners don't make the playoffs. So, they don't. They're not. And their confidence is, this is going to last. This one's going to hurt.
Fam, their roster is really good.
Oh, yeah.
Their defensive line is probably the best defensive line in the league.
Facts.
Bosa is only going to get better because
Facts.
he's a monster.
Eric Fisher?
Listen,
Eric Fisher?
Matter of fact, that makes my point for me.
Lord.
A different quarterback back there besides Lamar or Watson, Bosa might have had 4 sacks in that game.
He had double-digit pressure on the quarterback in a Super Bowl. Fisher couldn't even stop him. Like, it was absolute panic mode. Bosa is an absolute racist monster. Now, do I think they're not going to make the playoffs again? No. All right. Not next year. All right. Would you trade Jimmy G for Tom Brady?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Really?
If you're the Niners or not the Pats, if you're the Niners, yes, absolutely.
Jimmy G for Tom Brady.
Oh, fam, if you had Tom Brady at the end of that game, are you nervous?
If I had Tom Brady,
when you're down.
If I just had Tom Brady on my team, I wouldn't be nervous. He could have been on the bench. I'd be like, we got this.
No. So that's what I'm saying. You're shocked by my answer. If Tom Brady is the quarterbback when they're down,
I didn't expect you to say that.
Oh, come on. What are you talking about?
Well, Jimmy G's what, 10 years, 15 years younger? Like,
yeah, but you're not talking about long term. You're talking about everyone's window to win a bowl is like that, unless you're Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' window is 15 years. He's that good.
15 years with the weapons he has, because they've had a lot of weapons.
Look at Green Bay. Green Bay has a chance to win the Super Bowl almost every year. Now, a lot of times they're frauds, but because of what?
Because of who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
They have the ability to win the Super Bowl every year.
All right.
Patrick Mahomes is more talented than Aaron Rodgers is. So for the same exact reason, they're going to have a chance to win the Super Bowl every year.
This Packers team might have been the best put together Packers team they've had in the last 4 or 5 years.
We knew it was overrated. The numbers that they
no.
The record never matched up with the actual talent.
Aaron Rodgers, I said this a long time ago. He's been awful for the last 2-3 years. Awful, but you just you can't say you can't say that about him. No. You can't. Now you can sit here and say with Aaron Rodgers anything is possible.
Stop. You can say stop. The only reason you say that is because he gave you an expectation of up here and now maybe he's here.
Oh no.
You're not saying that based on like any quarterback play. Because even if Aaron Rodgers was 75% of himself, you'd still take him over Tony Romo. You'd take him over Derek Carr.
I would never take him over Tony Romo.
You smoking rocks. Tony Romo never won anything. He made one playoff game, fumbled the snap.
Okay. First of all, he didn't make one playoff game.
Well, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
And Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl, 10 years ago? 12 years ago? Long time ago. All right, it's over. All right? He's never winning another one. Okay? Unless he goes somewhere else.
Damn, his team just went 13-3.
And they got put out the first round to the what? Who they got put up by?
Would you not want to have the option or the ability to go 13-3 every year? Like, what are you talking about?
If Aaron Rodgers had Patrick Mahomes weapons, fire. But he has Devontae Adams, who's always hurt. He has Jimmy Graham, who's...
Why is that his fault?
Even when it's not his fault, if you watch him play, he's missing targets, overthrowing people.
You tripping.
What?
You tripping.
Overthrowing people, underthrowing people. A lot of stuff is his fault.
You tripping.
All right.
I'm not saying nothing's his fault. He's a quarterback. Of course, when you lose, it's going to be partly on the quarterback. But you sitting here criticizing Aaron Rodgers is insane. He
deserves the criticism.
Until Patrick
hasn't been playing that well.
Until Patrick Mahomes came, Aaron Rodgers was the greatest skill, the most talented quarterback in our lifetime. Physically talented quarterback. It's not even close comparing him and Brady in terms of physical talents. It's not even close. It's not. So you can bring up whoever you want to think of physically talented wise, arm strength, accuracy, running ability, all that stuff.
I never said he wasn't good. I said the last 2-3 years he hasn't been
because
that
like
good.
I said, he set an expectation that you have of him to be great every single year with no flaws.
I don't even think he was in top 10 in a lot of quarterback stats in the last couple of years.
I'm sure you're making that up. So you're right.
No, I'm not. I'm not making that up. I don't think he was in the top 10. Okay.
Fair.
All right.
Fair.
All right. Now you put Aaron Rodgers on the Chiefs team, maybe. But A lot of stuff this year, underthrowing, overthrowing.
You got to relax.
Short arming stuff, weird stuff, bad attitude.
You got to chill out. Yes, he's had a bad attitude for a long time. Him and his family don't even talk, all right? So that's not what we're debating here.
Such a crazy situation.
Aaron Rodgers is probably the most physically talented quarterback we ever saw until Mahomes came. And maybe Deshaun Watson might even be more physically talented. But
Aaron Rodgers
first of all,
Cowboys?
Deshaun Watson plays for the wrong team. Hopefully he'll get an offensive coordinator at some point.
He has to get a new coach.
Fam.
That's my worst. That's my nightmare for him. Is he's been stuck with Bill O'Brien for another 3 years.
John Harbaugh flipped a switch in one season where he went from. I'm not gonna say he was ever as whack as O'Brien, but he flipped a switch in 1 year where he was coaching Joe Flacco to now you have one of the greatest weapons in football history. And design your entire scheme for him, and now you go for it on fourth down. You never kick field goals, despite you got the best field goal kicker in NFL history.
They probably have Deshaun Watson as Deshaun Watson, and they have Hopkins, who Hopkins might be top 5, top 3 receiver.
Yeah, but he looks washed sometimes. Yeah, he does.
He looks washed when like the entire team decides to guard him and don't touch anybody else, and you got Fuller and Stills and everybody else hurt and stuff all the time.
Now, when the other guys are hurt, yes, it's understandable.
Wash, man, what the?
He
didn't drop one pass in 2018.
No. There's some. That's 2 years ago. There's
or
some
2019.
Games. There's some games he just looks washed.
Season.
When you see him like running routes and stuff, he looks washed.
I'd look washed too if I'm on the Texans. Texans trash.
All right. Well,
anyway, although I was surprised they won that first playoff game. I was talking about that. So good for them. Chiefs win the Super Bowl again next year?
No, nobody repeats. Crazy things happen in a one-game elimination scenario.
So they don't win it?
Yeah, they don't. I mean...
do they get to the Super Bowl again?
Would you expect the Patriots to win it every single year with Belichick and Brady before we knew what this Chiefs franchise was?
I mean...
yes.
I have no idea.
You expect them to win it every year.
The Chiefs get to the Super Bowl again.
I don't think they win it again. I don't know if they get there or not. I don't think they win it next year. Obviously, Mahomes is going to win more than one Super Bowl in his lifetime. It's hard to repeat.
This is what I'll say.
If it was easy, more teams would have done it.
This is what I'll say. I'll say this. If the Niners make the playoffs, it's going to be Chiefs-Niners again in the Super Bowl. That's how I'll put it.
I mean, I don't even know why you even going there.
If the Niners are good next year, they're getting to the Super Bowl again. Like, without a question. Like they are.
I mean, the roster is not going to be that much different. I would imagine they're probably going to be good still.
Oh, the Ravens won't get there. So
why is that?
I got a feeling Ravens might.
You just making stuff up now.
Nah, I got a feeling Ravens might have a weird season next year.
You just making stuff up now.
All right, we'll see. You were high on the Ravens. The Ravens got washed by Tennessee. I'm gonna go ahead and pick a sleeper team to make the Super Bowl. Sleeper team to make the Super Bowl. I'm about to roll with. You know what? Oh, I can't pick Houston Texans because I said I'll never root for them again. But sleeper team make the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go Indianapolis Colts. Have a chance to make it.
You say Indianapolis Colts is your sleeper team every year.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, because you said they were going to the playoffs this year. And they
would have if Brissett didn't get hurt. Yes, they would have. Stop. He got hurt for about 4 or 5 games in a row.
Man, what?
The Colts were good. What are you talking about? They lost a few games that were like, but they still made the playoffs.
Man, what?
Look.
Fam, the team in their division that won the division went to the AFC Championship game.
Cool. If Brissett wasn't hurt as much as he was this year. Okay. Well, the Colts, Super Bowl next year. My sleeper pick. That's it. That's all I got.
I don't got time for this
all right.
nonsense.
All right. Remember how I said it here? Last year I said Rams will make the playoffs.
Colts.
Next year, Niners will make the playoffs. And the Chiefs, sleeper team, to make the Super Bowl. That's it. Because they have their best defense they've ever had, ever. Best offensive line, ever. And Brissett is much better than everybody thought he was. Really good. That's facts. So don't say that. Don't say they don't have all the tools.
Listen. If you're going to take credit for saying the Rams...
take credit.
If you're going to take credit for saying Rams ain't making the playoffs, then you got to take the L for saying Colts are going to make the playoffs. So you're 1-1.
Barring injury.
You 1-1. No, you 1-1.
That don't count if somebody gets hurt.
He wasn't hurt.
Brissett got... What are you talking about?
1-1.
He missed like 5-6 games last year.
No, he didn't, man. What?
Brissett?
Who was our quarterback?
Their backup?
Yeah.
The backup was like Dan Orlovsky or something.
Yeah, see?
Brissett missed games last year. It's easy to look up. No.
I don't believe you.
All right.
Now you know missed games, Andrew Luck.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much. You went out on a limb. He missed the entire season last year. Let me see. Colts. What am I looking up? Dang it. 2019 games. Are we doing top 10 now? Oh, any new shows, anything you watched lately? We could talk about that real quick.
Maisel is fire.
Oh, of course it is.
Absolute fire.
I started watching Top Boy. Shout out to Brooklyn Basquiat on Instagram. That's the homie. Top Boy. Oh, you gotta watch it. It's Jamaican with UK. Fam, watching them like have to figure out how to get guns in UK is just some of the most amazing thing ever. When they get their hands on guns, homeboy was like, yo, where you get these from? He said the Antique Roadshow. I think they had the very first Uzi created in history. That Uzi looked like a brick sitting on top of another brick. And then every gun they got looks like, fam, homeboy pulled out like a
musket.
I mean, it was a revolver, but the barrel was like that. Like it looked like one like Joker pull out his pen like this. I was like, yo, what on earth? And they was like, yeah, shoot him in the kneecap. I'm like, bro, she can shoot him in the kneecap from sitting in the car and be. That's how long the barrel was. Like, good show. You should watch it, but you gotta watch it with subtitles because the Jamaican and the English accents, fam, they be like, bruv, Irish, bruv, and they do this like thing which must be like an English thing or a Jamaican thing where they suck their teeth. It was like, and it says on the screen, it says kissing teeth. Like everything they do, they be like, yo, wangwa. I'm like, why they gotta put that in subtitles? Kissing teeth. The music on it, fire. The show, fire. Okay, watch it. Top Boy, Netflix, Bamba Glad. bruv, you gotta watch it. I think it's fire. Saw Bad Boys 3, which I told you about. It was alright. It was cool. It's like 2 weeks ago. Like I forgot to say it on here.
Oh yeah,
that was good. It was alright. I mean, you know, predictable. You know, they ended up catching a bad guy. It was over the top. You know, that's it. I don't know what to say about it. Like it's a fun movie to watch. Dracula on Netflix is one of the best, worst things I've ever watched in my entire life. Let's put it this way. There's one scene where Dracula is texting and he texts the Dracula emoji to this girl. Fam. It's only 3 episodes.
That's funny.
You gotta watch it. Look.
Atlanta needs to come back already.
It's not coming back. So they said that they were gonna wait a while, but I think they said that odds are it's not coming back. I saw this thing like projection of like TV shows that are still under that haven't been officially canceled. It's on the like.
Man, it already got renewed. What are you talking about?
No, it did, but then they said that it might get moved to like it's not coming back at all. So
okay,
I don't know. Look, I saw that on the what's it called? Like not the whatever list, some list that they said
on thisis50.com.
Yes, and I saw it. I was like, dang, like, well, that's that. I haven't even finished the other season, so I need to watch that.
You haven't finished Atlanta yet?
No.
Oh yeah, you're a thought.
The last one I watched was that barbershop. It's one of the greatest episodes of all time.
Yeah, you tripping.
I just can't get myself to watch it. Brissett missed. Let me see how many games. I can't tell what this is
0
weird.
games.
You watch anything? Is that it? We do top 10 sneakers?
Hannah's been watching. I told you, Hannah's been watching Cheer and Maisel is Fire. I need to go back and rewatch all the episodes because she watched some without me.
Wait a minute. So you guys finished all 3 seasons?
No, she hasn't finished it yet. But I think I've only seen like 8 episodes or 10
of what?
Jumping around.
Wait a minute, fam. So you've been jumping through seasons?
No, like we watch the first couple episodes, then I'll be gone
the newest
or
season or
no? You have to start at the beginning.
No, I didn't know. I don't know what you've watched already. Where are you guys at?
I've never seen anything until like 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys had been
started season 1.
Fire.
Saw first couple episodes. That's when I texted you, and then I'll be gone. Whatever, whether I'm sleeping or not at the house, and then I come in and she's watching it, so I will sit there and watch because I like it. So I've seen, like, I left, came back, and I was like, why are they in France?
Did they ever show?
The mom moved to France, first episode of season 2.
And you didn't know what? Then you got to go back.
Yes, I have to rewatch.
You shouldn't have watched it. And why should I watch it without you?
Why would I? It doesn't matter. I can watch. It's forever there. It's not like it's going away.
Damn, you didn't go see Avengers Endgame because you said Hannah would hate it if you saw it without
That's a movie. That's different. You have to go to pay the movie theater. This is on television, or on app. That's always going to be there.
And if you don't stop.
There's completely different.
All right, Kel, let's go home. This episode is trash already. Mama mentality.
I don't have 10 shoes anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Fam, what are you doing?
Like I said, you said earlier, this is top 10. I said, this is not top 10.
How many shoes you got?
I may have done a dishonorable list, honestly, to be honest with you, because this is the wackest list we've ever done.
You're crazy. No. First of all, we've done this before. Okay.
You might be right, but maybe I was more motivated to do it, or maybe it was one of those lists I skipped that show.
Top 10 sneakers NFL players wore by NFL players. I don't know what it is.
Top suck
NFL. Stop it. Because some of these are some of the most fire sneakers of all time. Don't do that.
Yeah, some are, but they're not necessarily wearable anymore.
None of them are wearable. Like, what are we running around in?
I didn't include like Veers and what'd you call it?
Absolutely not Veers. No, Veers are fake missions. I
didn't include missions or Veers.
You didn't include junior style missions.
Now, on the field, cleats, fire. Both of them. Shoes to wear around.
Every lineman and linebacker between 96 and 94, 96, whatever it was. Top 10 sneakers worn by NFL players, signature NFL player sneakers. I don't know what to call it. All right.
I don't have mine in order either. I just have 6 things.
Go ahead and just read them because I don't even. Let's just read them. We can go home early. There's just not enough sneaker stuff to talk about today. Like next week we got All-Star Weekend, dunk contest,
stuff to talk about.
Releases of sneakers.
Sure, why not?
What other sneaker things we got to talk about?
We did already. No. You said there wasn't enough. I said there was enough. Okay. We already talked about it.
Well, next week the homie Mike from We're the Messengers podcast is coming on. So
somebody was wearing Travis Scott. Well, number one, Jordan Lowe's cleats is now like trending because of that out of bounds thing where he stepped on a line right when he scored that touchdown. So everyone took a picture and was like,
somebody was like, fam, is a curse broke? No, he's not a Jordan athlete. 1, 2, I've always said that football players and baseball.
Ask you that.
I see it.
Okay, curse doesn't exist.
No.
So you guys can take that
curse.
Take it to your grave.
The curse does exist.
No, S root.
Okay. All right. The curse does exist. No Jordan Brand athlete has won a championship in a while. There's only been one that.
I think the Chiefs are sponsored by Jordan Brand, man.
No, they're not. All right. The Mahomes was Adidas. All right. If there's anybody going to sponsor Adidas. The
Bosa.
I said.
Bosa, racist, and wears Jordans. Makes no sense to me.
Wears Jordans, but he doesn't. He's a Jordan Brand athlete. Garoppolo is a Jordan Brand athlete. What happened? Lost. Curse. I don't even know. The curse is alive.
I don't even know if that's true.
Facts. It is. We talk about on the podcast. When we signed with Jordan Brand, facts. Jordan Brand athlete, curse.
I don't even know if that's true.
And I said this. Football players and baseball players, Jordan Brand curse doesn't apply to them. They have much success being other Jordan Brand athletes in all sport. Baseball, Derek Jeter. A lot of them. All right? They're good. Basketball players under Jordan Brand, cursed. It's too big of a shadow to live under.
That's rude.
Your career does weird things. Some of them might be a phenomenal player. No championship.
That's rude.
Nothing. The last player who was a Jordan Brand athlete to win a championship was Maya Moore. That's a basketball player. Unless I'm missing something else, nobody else. No
Probably.
Facts.
Probably someone who doesn't have a signature shoe.
Besides Michael Jordan, Maya Moore is the greatest Jordan Brand athlete of all time. So it doesn't matter. And that's facts. You can argue me if you want to. I don't know how I achieved the goal, but thanks.
What you just said may have been the most craziest thing you've ever said in your entire life. Are you talking about basketball only, or
only basketball? The curse only applies to basketball.
No, you just said greatest Jordan Brand athlete of all time. You didn't say basketball player.
Okay, the greatest Jordan Brand basketball athlete of all time, besides Michael Jordan himself, might be Maya Moore.
Okay.
That's that.
That's better than what you had said, but still erroneous. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Derek Jeter might be in the top 34.
Fam, Roy Jones Jr. was the best boxer in history that I ever laid my eyes on.
Fam, same thing with me. Big Roy Jones Jr. fan.
Randy Moss is the best receiver of all time.
Facts. Donovan McNabb, a phenomenal quarterback.
Don't even put them in the same category.
You know what? I'm getting sick and tired of the disrespect that Donovan McNabb is getting to. He might be a drunk and goofy, but he should be in the Hall of Fame.
You want to put
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. You want to put Donovan McNabb in the same discussion with Randy Moss and Roy Jones Jr.
Not in the same discussion.
Thank you, but you said his name at the same time.
He was a Jordan Brand athlete.
So wait 5 minutes and then bring it up.
Yes, take a long pause.
Yes, exactly.
You know what? I might have to hit him up, dude. Maybe he'll come on the podcast. I have no idea what I'd ask him. Are you drunk? No, I'm joking. what you sipping? All right. Go say your list first. This is not in order. I have my list in order, all right?
Air Diamond Turf 1. If you want to put 2 on there, it's perfectly fine. Knock yourself out. At Mervin's, I think me and my friends stole them.
Why do you keep talking about Mervin's? And I thought y'all stole Rodman's from Mervin's.
Well, we might have stole that too. Statute of limitations is over.
Y'all stole a lot of stuff.
Air Trainer 3 LE.
Is that with the Velcro strap?
That's the one without the strap.
I thought that's called the SC. The Bo Jacksons? What players are these? I didn't know these players. Whose are these?
Well, the Diamond Turf is obviously Dion.
Is it? Okay, Dion.
Okay. Air Trainer 3 LE. I don't know that that's a shoe that anyone wore because they took the Air Trainer and took the strap off and made it like a casual shoe to wear. I'm sure someone wore it off the field. It is what it is, fam. It's better than the other ones. Air Trainer Max 91. I don't know if that was technically a Bo shoe or not.
With the strap?
Gray.
The chlorophyll?
No.
Oh, okay.
Air Trainer Max 91. Gray, yellow, white.
Okay.
When you look it up, you're going to know what I'm talking about.
Let me see. Air Max Trainer 91.
Air Trainer Max 91.
That's a lot of words, B.
All right.
I got pictures of the Bowflex. I got nothing. I have no idea. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, those are fire. Oh, those are fire. Forgot about those. Them fire.
Yes. Supreme fire. Now, maybe not these days.
Don't you still have those, the black ones? You had bought them when they had retroed.
Oh. Bo wore the Raider color one. There's one that's called Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
But that one's better. That one, the yellow and gray one.
That's all you got?
Nope. Nike Air Trainer 1 chlorophyll. Obviously, you smoking.
Those butt.
You smoking. And then the Revis is probably the best shoe on the entire list because it's the most wearable shoe. And then I put the all blue Air Cruise on the list too.
First of all, Air Cruise is probably the most wearable now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Revis is way more slimming shoe, way better, way more comfortable. When I put that shoe on,
way more comfortable.
I was like, oh yeah, comfort.
Yeah. I remember one time we had put them on. We were like doing like high knees in the kitchen. Them joints. Zoom Revises are absolute fire. But the fact that you don't got any Vicks on your list is absolute nuts.
I don't like Vicks. They're
crazy. That's it. How many was that? 6? Man, this is super trash. So you put no effort in that list.
I don't like anything else.
Honorable mention. I got Nike Diamond Turf 96 Deion Sanders.
Damn, you got honorable mentions for this, but not for other lists we've done, like Kobe lists and stuff.
Okay.
You're trash.
I love trainers.
You're actual trash. Yeah, you sell them for $20 in Nerds.
Air Diamond Turf 96. Deion's only the original one because the retros are trash. The original had Deion Sanders wearing the bandana in the bottom of the air bubble. If your 96 Diamond Turfs don't have Deion Sanders wearing the bandana in the air bubble, they're replicas.
You're an insane person.
Number 10, Nike Air Trainer SC Bo Jackson. That's the one like the auburn colors. Like it looks like the one that you said, but without the straps across it, whatever. Number 9, I got the Nike Air Mission Junior Sayals. Damn. And all through 6th grade, 7th grade, if you didn't have a pair of those, you were trashed. All the Filipinos had them. Number 8, Reebok MS Smith E22s, fam. One of the best looking Reeboks of all time. One of the best looking sneakers of all time.
Now, you still wear yours. You're trash, though.
I wear them in the house to watch the Cowboys.
They were fire in their day, but they're trash now.
Okay, this isn't like what's still fired today. This is.
It should be.
Number 7.
But you still wear them, so I understand why you put it on there.
Number 7, Nike Air Ubiquitous. All right, this was Jerry Rice sneaker. Never retro. Okay, you don't know what it is. Never retroed. Absolute fire. You
said Jerry Rice sneaker.
Right. Fire. It's one of the most fire sneakers trainers of all time.
Air Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous. That's what it's called. Air Ubiquitous.
Air Ubisquick.
Number 6, Nike Air Speed Turf Max Dan Marinos. The first colorway that came out was the black, white.
I've seen this. And it's Jerry Rice?
It is Jerry Rice, man. Don't be disrespectful. I know don't ever question my OG sneaker history, fam.
Man, this ain't Jerry Rice.
It is Jerry Rice. The Airspeed Turf, it came out originally in black, white with the neon green air bubble, but then it came out in Miami Dolphin colorways for Dan Marino. Fam, fire. The first sneaker ever to have Miami Dolphin colorways, which everyone started like, okay, that's fire. They retroed a few years ago, but you know. Number 5, I have the Nike Zoom Vic 1. The Nike Zoom Vic 1, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Nike Zoom Vic 1. The Nike Zoom Vic 1 was absolute fire. He was lightning fast. The shoe actually looked like it was fast. It looked like a jet. The shoe was fire. The only issue with it was way too high. It was way too high, but the shoe was absolute fire. I owned every single Vic in every single color because it was tradition that Rocio would buy me a pair. Fam, I had them all. Love them. I only have a couple pairs now. I have like the Vic 2s in the OT colorway and the Falcons colorway. Number 4, Zoom Turf Jet, the Favres, the Brett Favres. They were considered his. They came out in the white with the green originally. They came out with a Barry Sanders version this year that had like lions across it and Barry Sanders on them. But those are Brett Favres, period. Don't care what you say. Number 3, Diamond Turf 2s. Diamond Turf 2s are better than Diamond Turf 1s. Diamond Turf 1s are fire, but once they did hit Mervin's and Famous Footwear and stuff, they got whacked. Diamond Turf 2s and the Diamond Turf 2s. Diamond Turf 2s in the 49ers red colorway. Unreal fire.
They're not better than ones. They're fire, but they're not better than ones.
All right.
You can put them on the list.
Number 2, Nike Zoom Revis. Like you said, probably the most comfortable football trainer sneaker of all time. Them joints, we were picking them joints up for so cheap at one point because no one cared about them. And it was dope how they had the Velcro. You unsnap it and you could put the Velcro inside to tuck it in the little Velcro piece. So you'd have to, in the Velcro piece. So you'd have to have a Velcro strap. Absolute fire. Unwearable now, fire. And number 1, the greatest trainer and sneaker you can still wear to this day casually, to me, Nike Air Cruise. Facts. The Victor Cruz sneaker is one of the most highly underrated sneakers of all time.
Nope.
Some of the best colorways in a sneaker of all.
I hope your red ones are real. Real, still DS.
What? My red ones, real. And DS. Don't even ask.
You sell them. You should sell them now.
I'm probably gonna sell them on StockX.
I've seen prices like $1,000.
I think I might do that, and only because Don has sent me a thing. I was like, "Fam, you still got yours? Yep, still wrapped up in the plastic, still good." So might have to sell them.
The only reason those things will get passed is because actually, I can't say that because then we'll get them in trouble.
Oh, that was my list. Number 1, Victor Cruz sneaker. Period. If you got yourself a pair of Victor Cruzes, you're an absolute crazy person. Don't know why they didn't come out with a Victor Cruz 2. The Victor Cruz 1 came out when he wasn't playing.
Those things have been packed in a box away that I haven't looked at and seen them for months, maybe years.
Okay, first of all, you're mad disrespectful for not wearing them because they are Dodger blue. If there's any time to wear them, especially for you.
Well, yeah, I'm going to put them on a crib walk after they won the World Series championship with Mookie Betts.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, I want it to happen, but we will see.
Don't try to rain on my parade.
No, don't be trying to start a parade for signing a bunch of great athletes. Dodgers do this all the time. Damn. This isn't new. Like, you're like, whoa, we got Kershaw!
Well, the last time I had a player as good as Mookie Betts is never. So.
Never? Kershaw could be considered one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Like, what are you talking about?
A pitcher, so.
Okay, that's very important. Like, that, I mean, some teams stay the exact same, pick up 30 pitchers, and win the World Series, become phenomenal.
They just traded for someone in their prime with multiple years left. They traded for like a Mike Trout, basically, like not Mike Trout, but right below Mike Trout. That's what they just traded for.
Below Mike
already
Trout?
He had won an MVP at like 24 years old.
Below Mike Trout. We're talking about probably the greatest baseball player of all time.
Yeah, you're probably right. But, well, Barry's probably still the best, but Trout has a chance to surpass him. But Mookie is right there, fam.
Mookie is pretty close.
He already has an MVP, fam.
Okay, I mean,
I'm just going to keep saying it because you disrespecting the man.
No. I don't think it's worth your energy and time. It's cool that we have them, but it really doesn't do anything for the Dodgers.
Guarantees you I'm watching opening day now. I wasn't going to watch it. You saw my thing. I wasn't watching until October. I'm guaranteeing you I'm watching opening day. That's facts.
We always watch opening day.
No, that's not true.
First of all, I think you don't go to work on opening day.
The last time I actually was like actively trying to watch a game was when they traded for Machado. First Machado game. Same thing. Traded for Mookie. I'm watching Mookie Betts. Yes. And again, Price too. Woo!
Fam, what's this gonna do? Give us the even better record than we ever had before? Like, this doesn't mean nothing. It's just cool.
I don't know why you are hating on a level of
I'm not hating.
Like,
I'm hating on teams that are phenomenal that still suck. Like, this is like, we watched the Yankees for so many years spend tons of money and something came up out of it. I don't understand why the Dodgers can spend all this money in the world and can't even get one. Like, I'm talking one. Just one. Just one. The Yankees, look, they probably win the World Series next year. All right, to be honest with you. All right. So we'll see. You know, I don't know what you're looking like that for. Mookie Blaylock. Man, if you don't stop Mookie Blaylock.
Bro, I should tip you upside down for saying
He should wear a
Mookie
Blaylock.
Blaylock.
All right, you got anything else? Come go home.
Fam, I should tip you upside down for saying Mookie Blaylock.
I just tip you upside down to be so happy to have a player that does, like...
Fam, they just got the MVP.
Damn. Our team are the MVPs of baseball. We're the best team in baseball. Hey, what are you talking about?
Obviously not, because they get beat every year by teams that's better than them.
We get beat by teams that cheat.
Well, I'm glad you said it and not me, because I'm not blaming on excuses like you.
Oh, what? I don't care about that, man. You know I don't care about that. They clowns if they really feel like they were cheating. First of all, we don't know exactly when the Astros started cheating. The Astros could have been cheating all the way through the playoffs, all right? So it don't matter, all right? It could be other teams before we got to the World Series that be like, yo, fam, we got cheated as well.
All I know is you sound like a hater because tell me.
You sound like a fan, and you never sound like a fan.
Oh, yeah. Why would I not be a fan? If you said Mike Trout going to the Dodgers, jump off this roof. Same thing. Mookie Betts, jump off the roof.
You never sound like a fan.
Fam, it doesn't matter. They just got Mookie Betts. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you wash now.
They were you talking about trying to sign Nationals, man, third baseman in the offseason. I was sad when they didn't sign him. Now they got a better player than him.
You're right, but you sound like a fan now. You don't sound like you usually sound on this podcast. Damn. You never sound like a fan that sees a team and the possibility of how good they can be. You look at all the negatives their team isn't doing. The Dodgers could be undefeated until the World Series, and you still be like, nah, they're PR. No, they're pitching. They're all that. You sound like a fan. No, you sound like somebody on Twitter.
Three MVPs on their team. They got Kershaw, Bellinger, Betts.
You sound like a Twitter fan. You sound like a Twitter fan. And watch them make the playoffs.
There's only 2 MVPs every year. Family got 3.
Dodgers make the playoffs?
Man.
All right. They better. Man. All right, let's see this. Bye.